Alysa Liu, at just 20 years old, is one of figure skating's most compelling figures, an Olympic double gold medalist, a world champion, a record breaker, and a cultural icon whose story goes far beyond the ice. She has
Look at the love! A standing ovation! Alysa Liu! That's what I'm talking about! My buds!
She has reshaped American women's figure skating not just with her list of titles, but with her comeback story, ending a 24-year Olympic gold drought for the United States in women's singles.
Alysa, what are you doing here?
I heard you needed some gold.
Oh, you're gonna give me your gold medal?
Oh, I've got something even better for you.
Go for it. Put it on me. Hey, thanks. I feel like a winner.
As of early 2026, various celebrity wealth tracking sites estimate Alysa Liu's net worth at roughly $500,000, a figure built from competition prize money, sponsorships, endorsements, and federation support. Her historic Olympic success is widely expected to boost both her commercial opportunities and long-term earnings significantly as new deals, appearances, and professional skating circuits open up. Early life, birth, and heritage. Alysa Liu was born on August 8, 2005 in Clovis, California, and grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. She is the eldest of 5 children, all raised by her father, Arthur Liu, after being born through gestational surrogacy with an anonymous egg donor. Her family's background is striking. Arthur Liu emigrated to the United States as a political refugee from China, leaving behind a tumultuous personal history tied to the 1989 Tiananmen Square pro-democracy protests. That experience allowed him to build a life in the U.S. and eventually nurture Alysa's skating journey from its earliest stages. Alysa grew up alongside her younger sister Selena, born 2007, and triplets Julia, Joshua, and Justin, born 2009, all raised by their father with the support of family. Education path. Balancing elite sport with school was always challenging. Alysa started in traditional schooling and even attended Chinese school for several years. But as her skating career skyrocketed, she switched to homeschooling through the California Connections Academy, allowing her to train year-round and travel internationally. Alysa graduated from high school at age 15, a testament to her discipline both on and off the ice. In the fall of 2023, she enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, where she is studying psychology, a field she chose in part to better understand performance, pressure, and personal identity beyond competitive sports. Personal life. Alysa Liu's personal life distinguishes her as a modern athlete with a distinct personality and identity, style, expression, and social presence. By early 2026, Alysa had grown into a compelling public figure known for her individual style. From bold hairstyles featuring bleached halo rings in her dark brown hair to a unique smiley frenulum. Lip piercing she reportedly gave herself with help from her sister. That piercing became a talking point during the 2026 Winter Olympics, symbolizing her playful, nonconformist spirit. Her Instagram following exploded from a few 100,000 to several million during and after the 2026 Olympics, making her one of the most followed figure skaters globally. Relationships and family focus. At this stage, March 2026, Alysa is not married and has no children. Her focus remains on her athletic career, education, and personal growth. She has spoken openly about the importance of family and living life on her own terms, including stepping back from skating earlier in her teens to simply be a kid and spend time with loved ones. Religion and values. While Alysa hasn't publicly aligned herself with a specific religion, her philosophy reflects resilience, self-exploration, and authenticity. Values she often references when discussing her skating and identity. Other work and media presence. Liu's endorsements, past and present, include partnerships with major brands such as Toyota, Nike, Samsung Galaxy, and Gillette Venus. She's also worked with American Girl and served as a face for Ralph Lauren's Olympic uniforms, highlighting her crossover appeal beyond sport. Professional career. Alysa Liu's skating career can't be summarized in a few medals. Her story is about breaking barriers, redefining norms, and evolving through adversity. Starting out. Alysa first stepped onto the ice at age 5 after her father introduced her to skating, inspired by legends like Michelle Kwan and Christy Yamaguchi. Within months, her potential was clear. By age 10, she was landing double axels and competing against much older skaters. Rapid ascent. At just 13, she became the youngest U.S. figure skating senior women's champion ever. She went on to land technically groundbreaking elements. She was among the first American women to consistently land triple axels and quadruple jumps in competition. She earned multiple national titles, medaled at World Championships, bronze in 2022, gold in 2025, and dominated senior challenger and Grand Prix events. Beijing 2022 and early retirement. In 2022, at age 16, Alysa represented the United States at the Beijing Winter Olympics, finishing strong, but deciding shortly after to retire from competition. She cited burnout, a desire for normalcy, and the need to experience life outside the rink, choices that stunned the skating community. Life beyond competition. During her break, Liu traveled, spent time with friends, focused on academics, and even completed a trek near Everest Base Camp. Experiences she later described as life-changing and grounding. Return and historic comeback. Alysa's return to competitive skating in 2024 reshaped her narrative. Rather than chasing scores or validating past achievements, she focused on joy, artistry, and personal expression. Her comeback included winning Challenger Series events and Grand Prix medals, reclaiming the U.S. national stage, winning the 2025 World Figure Skating Championship, the first American woman in nearly 2 decades to do so. Milan Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics. At the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan, Cortina d'Ampezzo, Alysa won gold in the team event, then stole the show with a flawless women's singles performance that ended a 24-year Olympic gold drought for the U.S. in that discipline. Her signature free skate to Donna Summer's MacArthur Park Suite earned a rapturous standing ovation and cemented her legacy as one of the sport's most exciting competitors. House tour and car collection. As of early 2026, there are no public reports or evidence detailing Alysa Liu's house tour or a personal car collection. At age 20, with her earnings still developing and her career focused on training, competition, and school, her lifestyle has remained relatively private and grounded. It's likely that future commercial success may unlock opportunities to share more about her personal lifestyle once her professional platform stabilizes further. College career. Studying psychology at UCLA, Alysa represents a new generation of elite athletes pursuing academics alongside athletic excellence. UCLA's challenging curriculum doesn't come easily, but she's used to high-stakes environments. Her academic work intersects with her experience in elite sport, offering a unique perspective on pressure, creativity, motivation, and identity, both critical for a lifelong career within or beyond performance athletics. Alysa Liu's story is more than a list of medals. It's the story of reinvention, a young woman who rose to global stardom before adulthood, stepped away when the sport no longer served her mental well-being, returned by choice and passion, not obligation, and ultimately rewrote the narrative of what success can mean in figure skating. In the process, she has become a cultural figure, a champion who skates not only with technical mastery, but with personality, presence, and authenticity that resonates with fans around the world. Whether described as a prodigy, a poet on ice, or an agent of change in her sport, Alysa's legacy in early 2026 is already profound and still unfolding.